Welcome back to your crafty place. So I thought I was recording my voice when I was doing this part and I wasn't, so I'm going to do my best to go over it here while I'm showing you it. But this is a paper kit from Hobby Lobby from the Paper Studio. It's the Candy Christmas Paper Crafting Kit. It is regular $6.99 and I got it when it was 40% off at Hobby Lobby. It comes with those stickers, it comes with alphabet stickers, and then there's some embellishments. And then it comes with 12 by 12 paper. It is not cardstock, it's a lighter weight paper. But it comes with 5 designs, 2 of each design. I'm going to take each of these out. They have them taped pretty well to the white paper. It's so they stay in a pretty orientation. They are hanging usually at Hobby Lobby, usually above their paper pads or their paper reams, I guess you'd say. They're hanging. They usually have a bunch of different designs. This one is this year's. I don't know that they had it last year, but maybe they did. But they have them 40% off usually when they have their other paper. These stickers are just on a clear vinyl. The sticker themselves are not necessarily see-through. They're not as dark as some, so if you try to put them on a dark paper, you're going to dull them. But they are actual stickers, and they are, like I said, the edge around them is clear. And then there's the embellishments. That's what we're working on getting off there. It comes with the gingerbread house. It also has the candy cane and lollipop there. So the gingerbread house, the gingerbread, the Christmas tree, the lollipop, and the little candies across the top of there all have some dimension to them. And then there's some additional candies that are stickers that do not have dimension to them. And then the final one is the alphabet stickers there. You could use those on this project. I have a bunch of alphabet stickers. Since I don't scrapbook, I don't know what to use them on, but I think I'm going to try to use them this time around by spelling out partial words or some words to put on some of them. And then, as I said in the beginning, it does come with 2 sheets each. The paper is not cardstock. It's heavier than 20-pound paper. I don't know that it says on here what the paper is. It just says it's scrapbook paper, so it's not that heavyweight, but you've got the first page there that had the candies on it, gingerbread, no metallic on that one, and then you had the stripes with a little bit of metallic. You got the next one that has the poinsettias and candy with no metallic. This one, the Christmas trees, has some metallics. The ornaments have a topper that look like a gold metallic. And then there's stars and little dots spread throughout. And then the final one is the little nutcracker there. And he has got gold foiling on him in a lot of different places around his hat, his shirts, his pants. So we are going to work on making some cards with this kit. Okay, so we wound up using 2 different one-page wonder templates that I got off of Pinterest to make the cards with this paper pack or not paper pack, but scrapbook kit, I guess, from Hobby Lobby. I was able to make 15 with the first one sheet wonder, and the first 15 also used the stickers, all the stickers and embellishments that were in there. I do still have some of the letters left, but I wound up being able to use quite a few of the letters. Some of the letters I cut up and used to hyphenate something. I didn't actually use the letter itself, so. But we have those left, but everything else is been used. Some other embellishments I used were some little tape that is actually nail tape, and then I used some die cuts, some stamps that I embossed, and then some ribbon. And then I used, for the first 15, I had, I think, 4 sheets of 12 by 12 paper that I used to do the mat all the way around them. And then for the second one sheet wonder, I think I used 6 sheets, because I wanted that little mat around them. And then when I get to the next one, I'll explain what I did to that one as well. This one, I used the One Sheet Wonder just as it said, so you can see here, this is 3 different pieces of paper. This one is 2. I used a pen to make like little stitchy marks around different spots, but I won't go over all of them, but I will show you each one of these just so that you can see. Some of the stickers you can see a lot better. These are stickers from there. The Merry Christmas is just stamped right on that one. I didn't use any kind of die cut. This is another sticker from there. I did rip that one. You can't really tell, but I did rip it when it was coming off, so be careful because they are really thin. This is the gingerbread house that had the dimension already to it. This is some of the gold stickers. This one I actually used a die cut to cut out the O because I didn't have enough of the OH to be able to do this after the other ones that we did. So there's that. This is another one of the dimensional ones from the paper pad or from the collection. Some more of the stickers. And then this is the Merry. These are the gold letters from there. And then I just found a Christmas stamp and embossed it. These are the little periods from here. I thought that just added a little something off to the side there. This one didn't really have any embellishments. I just used a piece of paper and used an old crinkle thing that I had. This one has the Nutcracker on there, and then one of the stickers, and then I added one of the dimensional ones on top of right in the center of that sticker. And then again the gold lettering, and that doesn't look very straight there, but that's okay. And then the Merry is in glitter gold that I cut out. And there's the remaining ones of those candy ones. And then here's some more of the gold letters. That's why I didn't have any of the O's left. I think they give you, for the most part, they give you, oh no, I didn't have any H's left because they only gave me 3 H's, but they gave me 4 O's. So, and then there's the ice cream. And then, nope, I take that back. Here's the remainder of those ones with dimension. So those are the 15 that I got out of the first One Sheet Wonder. Did not have any slither of paper left. I used all of the paper. Out of the second sheet, I got 24 out of the second One Sheet Wonder. The first one, I used 2 sheets out of the paper pad, or out of the paper collection. Like I said, I was only going to use 1 sheet each. There was 2 of every style, and there were 5 styles. I used 2 out of the first set, and then out of the second set, I used 3, and I made 1 modification. Technically, I guess it's 2 modifications to the second One Sheet Wonder, where it said to cut the paper 4 by 5.5. I cut it 4 by 5 1/4 because I, again, like that little bit of a border around my mats, and I like to be able to have a mat around each one of my pieces of paper. So like on these were supposed to be, this piece was supposed to be 4 by 5.5. I cut it 4 by 5 1/4 so that I could still have just a tiny bit of a mat around it. So I'll just put that one there. These do not have any of the stickers or embellishments that came with the kit, so I added my own. These are just some gems that I got off of Amazon, and then just, use some flags here. This one I embossed. I like embossing, especially when I have to piece paper. Like this is 2 different pieces. It adheres the paper a little bit better, I think. And then those are some embellishments from the Dollar Tree. This one I just added a little bit of glossy accents to. It's really the only embellishment that's on there. Glossy accents down here as well. This paper that I have here is some old paper pads from Michaels. It is a slick paper. It does not like to be stamped on, so the only way I could stamp on it is if I did embossing. Otherwise, it never seemed to want to dry, even if I hit it with the heat tool. Again, these are from Dollar Tree. These were from the Dollar Tree as well. This one I used some of the Wink Stella. I don't know that it's Wink Stella. I think it's the Spectrum Noir pen that's got some glitter in it. I just put it around the ones that I thought had wrappers around them so that they shine a little bit more. I don't know if it's picking up any of the shine or not in there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's really picking up any of the shine, but that's this one, and this one I added it to. I can see it in person, but again from Amazon on those. The ribbon is also from Amazon. It was a variety pack. I can put them down below if you'd like. Amazon again. This is Amazon as well. This is an old stamp and die set that I had. Sorry, kind of getting out of frame there a little bit. Amazon and Amazon. This is a Gina K stamp, and I stamped it, and it came with the die. It was a kit that she had a couple years ago, and then I used the die again to cut out the background to give it a little bit of a layered look there. Same way with this one. More of the embellishments from Amazon, but use the gold there to give it a little bit more. This one I did the same thing, only I used the green, so it kind of looks like I don't have paper there, but you can see there's a little bit of dimension there. So the snowflakes that are down here are from the same kit that this Merry Christmas was from Gina K, and then the little embellishments are from Amazon. The fingernail tape is also from Amazon. I've had it for a while. This particular sentiment is out of a stamp magazine that I got when I was working at Joann's. And then this one is another one that I embossed. Since the paper pieces were pieced, I embossed it with a tree. This one was also pieced. There's 3 pieces, so I embossed it with a snowflake. And then again, some more embellishments from the collection from Amazon. It was like 15 or 20 different ones, and I think each one has like 4 or 5 different sizes. I'll show you a pack in just a minute. These are from the same kit that the Happy Holidays and the Merry Christmas is from Gina K. And again, that there is the fingernail tape. And by fingernail tape, it's just tape that they use to decorate your fingernails with. Obviously, I don't use it for fingernails. But then they put fingernail polish over the top of it. So it had a lot of pretty colors. It's a really thin tape. I can show you that as well. This is from the stamp set that the Christmas tree and the one stamp was earlier. This is from a Lawn Fun stamp set. And then there's some swirls and snowflakes and stuff behind there from the embossing folder. This is also an embossing folder, same one as that one. And that again is from Lawn Fun. Those are from the Dollar Tree. Ribbon from Amazon. Those are from, both of those are from that Gina K stamp set. This one is, I just used what cut off of this up here. Just trimmed it up a little bit, and then these are a layering stamp set from Spellbinders. I don't know the name of it, but I've had it for quite a few years. This is A Wonderful Life, came from that magazine stamp set, and then the embellishments, the little gemstones there, are from Amazon. And then this one, I didn't want to have to cut another sheet of paper. These guys didn't really fit with anything else. They could have fit with these 2 pages, but I'd have to raise it up or offset it a little bit. So I just decided to do one more on their own. And that way, you know, I could do it on its own sheet, but I didn't want to cut another whole sheet of paper. So since I was cutting these here by 5 and like 3/8, I think, and 4 1/8, I didn't have enough to do 3. I could only get 3 rows. I could only get a total of 4 bases out of it, and then I had this one that was just a little too short. So I decided I would just go ahead and use it and just round the corners of it and the card to make it a little bit different. So let me show you the fingernail tape real quick. So this is the fingernail tape It came with 2 different things to stick it in here. And I use it sometimes, but most of the time I'm just pulling it out and cutting it off myself. But that's the fingernail tape. It is really, really thin, and it comes in a ton of colors when you get it. So all those different colors. And then this is the ribbon that I got. It was in a variety pack from Amazon as well, so I just used it. And then for the other embellishments, let me grab those from Amazon. The ones from Dollar Tree, I don't think they have them anymore. These are the ones from Amazon. And they come on a sheet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different styles or sizes of them. So, and it comes in a lot of different colors. There's a couple different colored greens here. There's a red. There's just an iridescent. There's 2 different color purples, I think. Yeah. 2 different color purples. There's a couple different color blues. There's 2 different color yellows or 2 different color oranges, depending on how you look at those. And then there's 2 different color pinks, but I really think they're very similar. They're not near as different as the ones, the blue, and then there's black. So total, we got 39 cards out of 5 sheets of paper. And again, the paper was not cardstock paper. It was just a lightweight paper. Sorry, that's really, really close to you. But it's just a lightweight paper. A little bit heavier than 20 pound maybe. It did not say on there what it was, but that's why I also like the layering on there, because it would really crinkle. Some of them did crinkle a little bit. Plus I'm not using that heavy of a card base. I needed a heavier card base as well. But I used 1 each of these designs. And then these guys I'll probably use to make a box or other item to be able to put some of these in and then gift some of these. I don't know that I'll gift all of them to one person, but I might. It's hard to say. But that's what I'll use these sheets for. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry I didn't take you along for all of it. I just thought you would be a little bored with the cutting, just the continuous cutting and the continuous gluing. But everything was that one sheet wonder, and then there were very few that I did layering. Like I did layering on that one. I did layering on these, but as far as the paper, I did not do any layering on individual pieces. Like when there was multiple pieces, I just laid them down on the purple or laid them down on the green or laid them down on the blue and then put embellishments around them. I did not do multiple layers. I know that oftentimes multiple layers is nice and a way to make your card more substantial. I just wanted to keep this easy with minimal supplies. I say that, and then I have a lot of die cuts that I used and some stamp sets, but you know, the die cuts for the embellishments or for the sentiments, I did layer those up on occasion, but I did not layer the actual paper from this collection. So I will see you guys again soon. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day and go out there and craft something.